Good day everyone, I'm Arnie Jan D. Salva from BEd2A, and for today's video we're going to discuss about psychosocial development theory of Erickson. Erickson maintained that personality develops in a predetermined order, through 8 stages of psychosocial development, from infancy to adulthood. During each stage, the persons experience a psychosocial crisis, which could have a positive or negative outcome for personality development. For Erickson, 1958 to 1963, this crisis of psychosocial nature because this involves psychosocial needs of the individual conflicting to the needs of society. According to the theory, successful completion of the each stage result in a healthy personality and the question of the basic virtues. Basic virtues is the characteristic strength which is the ego can use to resolve subsequent crises. Failure to successfully complete a stage can result in a reduced ability to complete further stages, and therefore a more unhealthy personality and a sense of self. So, these are the stages of psychosocial. First, trust versus mistrust. For me, this is about hope. Second, autonomy versus shame. It's about will. Third, initiative versus guilt. It's about purpose. Fourth, industry versus inferiority. It's about competency. And 5. Identify versus rural confusion. It's about fidelity. 6. Intimacy versus isolation. It's about love. 7. Generativity versus stagnation. It's about care. First, let's start in stage number 1. Trust versus mistrust. Trust versus mistrust is the stage in Erickson's theory of psychosocial development. This stage begins at birth continuously, approximately 18 months of age. During this stage, the infant is uncertain about the world in which they live and looks toward their primary caregiver for sustainability and consistency of care. If the care the infant receives is consistent, predictable, and reliable, they will develop a sense of trust which they carry of them, of the other relationship, and they will be able to feel secure even when they are threatened. If the care has been inconsistent, unpredictable, and unreliable, then the infant may develop a sense of mistrust, suspicious, and anxiety. In this situation, the infant will not have a confidence in the world around them, or their abilities on influence and events. Second, autonomy versus shame and doubt. Autonomy versus shame and doubt. It is the second stage of Erickson's stage of psychosocial development. This stage occurs between the age of 18 months and approximately of 3 years. Third, initiative versus guilt. Initiative versus guilt is the third stage of Erickson's theory of psychosocial development. During initiative versus guilt stage, children assert themselves more frequently through directing play and other social interaction. A healthy balance between initiative and guilt is important. Success in this stage will lead to the virtue of the purpose, which failure result in a sense of guilt. Some failure may be necessary so that the children can develop some modesty again. A balance between competence and modesty is necessary. Success in this stage will be lead in the virtue of competence. Stage number 5. Identity versus role confusion. The fifth stage of Erickson's theory of psychosocial development is the identity versus role confusion, and it is occurs during adolescence from about 12 to 18 years old. During this stage, we begin to share ourselves more immediately with others. We explore relationship leading towards long-term commitments with someone other than family or friends. Successfully completion of this stage can result in happy relationship and sense of commitment, safety, care within a relationship. One of the strengths of Erickson's theory is the ability to tie together, important to psychosocial development across the entire lifespan. And that's the end of our discussion. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.